Yes, sir.
Well, really, I guess it would be the machines. Because, like, if I take this one, for instance, this machine was, I can't remember the exact date, but I had to order a part for it, and that's when I found out when it was made, and I gave him this serial number. I think it was like August 9th, 1882, or something to that effect, is when this machine rolled off the assembly line. And so that sucker's, it's up there. And then that one's probably very close to the same. This is basically called an awning machine over here. It's basically meant for making tents. It's a World War II, I'm sorry, Civil War, my bad, Civil War machine they use for making tents.
Wow.
And then obviously I got some more over there, but out of all the machines, these are the two that I like the most. They're just neat, in my opinion. You don't find them. You don't find them. This one sews sideways, and it sews from, what would that be, from left to right. And if you're ever going to find one of these, they sew from right to left. So this one is rare as they come.
Interesting. So, why would you say these are your two favorite? Just because of the antique?
They just look neat.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome looking, honestly.
So those are my two favorite. Those are mine. I don't think they'll ever break down either. They're made with steel, that when steel was steel. You know? The parts they're all original. I mean, some parts have been replaced, but for the most part, they're pretty much all original parts.
Yeah, excuse me for awkwardly just holding this finger, but and so is it mainly these two, or is it like?
As far as like the machines, no. I have more over here. The main machines for making the boots are going to be these two right here for making the tops, and then that one right there. Now that machine got that in like 80, so
this one?
It's old, but it's not that old.
It looks like a basic sewing machine almost.
Yeah, it is. It's just a basic.
Wow. Interesting. So it's, I'm guessing this is really, really fine stitching because I can already see the lamp overhead.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay, so basically, I'm really kind of intrigued by just kind of how old some of these things seem. You know, just
they've been around for a while. There's no need to buy new ones if they're still working.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Preach it. I got some more machines over here. Be careful coming through here.
Okay.
There's some boots that I'm working on right now. Anyways, this is one of them right here. This one has one purpose and one purpose only. And after I sew this part on the boot right here, then I fill it in with other miscellaneous things. Then we put the sole on top of that, and then I come over to here, and that's when I sew. If you look down on a pair of Western boots or something, you can see the stitching on the sides right here, where the sole is stitched to this piece of leather. That's what this machine does. That's its only purpose for existence.
Awesome. Yeah. Just...
And then this machine over here is called my finisher, which does everything. It's all my sanding. All my sanding is done on this. And since I don't do shoe repair, I don't use this part. This is mainly for trimming soles and trimming the heels for ladies' shoes and stuff like that. But since I don't do repairs, this machine doesn't get used. This part of the machine never gets used. Anyways, all the sanding, that's what it's all done for. All done over here on this. This machine is from this one and that one and a few other machines date back to like the 1940s, early 40s, because they had a fire. And so a lot of the machinery was destroyed. So this is the newest stuff. It's mainly going to be dated back to 1941.
Wow.
And that's it. This is it.
That's amazing. So, and then these are boots you're working on right now.
Yeah. You can see on the inside. We also, another thing that the kids like is we print their logos on the inside. Victor's doesn't offer that. Sometimes that's actually a selling point if the boot itself is not.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I've never seen them quite in this stage, so.
Yeah. I'm guessing.
You always kind of see them. No, never. I do kind of unfortunate to see.
I do apologize. I work best when I'm surrounded by mess.
Oh no, this is pretty amazing actually that, you know, there's this much stuff and you can keep track of it so well. Oh wow. And so you still use hammers and nails and all that other sort of
Yeah,
stuff?
I got several different types of nails. Obviously, that's the purpose of the little trays there, the little compartments.
Interesting, yeah.
This, you probably won't see one of these anymore either. This is an old pudding cup.
An old pudding cup. What is...
From back in the day. Basically, it's got wax in it now. I filled it with wax, and like when I have to poke holes, you can see where I've come through here and I poked the holes. All right, and this is beeswax, so I run my tool into the beeswax and then run it through the boot. And the beeswax is like helps cut on the resistance, and it helps also to pull it out. Because if I could go in there without the beeswax, but getting it back out is not going to be very fun. By the time I would do one boot, my shoulder would just be wore out.
So the beeswax actually helps kind of lubricate it a little bit.
Exactly.
Interesting. This is so... There's a lot to it, you know, there's a lot of little things, I guess. Well, cool, excellent. Well, thank you so much for showing me all this, and I'm sure I'll probably need to, if it's okay, I would like to maybe come back after I've sort of, you know, edited some of the videos.
Sure.
I've never taken video before, so we'll just see how this all works out. So, seem to be doing okay. I'm trying to remember, like, I just remember they're like, don't zoom in. I'm like, oh, why not? So, not really sure why not, but... I have worked with a typewriter before, back when I was younger and stuff like that. My dad had like a really old one in his office, and I used to play with it. And,
yeah, my kids, when they first saw a typewriter, they were just like, wow, check it out.
What is that? That's what my kids are going to do with VHS, I'm sure. Like, it used to work, and you could like rewind it. And you can't just skip it. No. Gotta sit there and actually wait, and if you push it double, it'll go double fast. So, alright, good deal. Well, thank you, and I think that'll probably do for right now.